Hola, soy tu profesor de español. ¡Woohoo! ¡Yay! Fiesta, español, emocionante. ¿No es aburrido? Mira, es un gato. Ja, ja, ja. Gato con ojos grandes y dientes. El gato juega un juego. ¿Te gusta el gato? Jeje. Mira, es un mono encima de un perro. ¡Wow! ¡Qué interesante! ¡Qué emocionante! ¿Te gusta, Rafael? A mí me gusta. Oh, mira, es un caballo graciosa con una lengua muy grande y dientes. Ajá, el caballo habla, él dice, hola, yo soy un caballo. Jeje. Te recomiendo que mires este video y que escuches bien. Te aconsejo que practiques con tu madre. I recommend that you watch this video and that you listen well. I advise that you practice with your mom. Both of those are examples of el subjuntivo con recomendaciones, with recommendations. We talked about in class today. We introduced, and we did a little bit of te recomiendo que. I advise that you, with things in class. So far, you don't need to write this. So far, we have used the subjunctive with, say it with me, wants and desires, doubt, emotions, because life is emotional, and non-existent things. For example, wants and desires. Yo quiero que tú escuches. Doubt. Yo no creo que tú tengas una novia. Emotions. Me alegro que tú estés aquí conmigo. Non-existence. No hay nadie en esta clase que sepa hablar italiano. And now we're adding another situation in which we use the subjunctive. We will also use the subjunctive with dun, da, da, giving advice or recommendations, which kind of goes along with wants or desires, because if I want somebody to do something, that's kind of like giving an advice or giving a recommendation. So when we do that and we have a change of subject, we will use subjunctive. Woohoo! Yay! A dancing tiger cat with balloons and a hat and grape juice and a bow tie. Alright, write this down. Recomendar. We're basically going to talk about two verbs that we use for this. Recomendar obviously means to recommend. But we have to use it with pronouns, indirect pronouns, when we use it. The one we did in class today, te recomiendo que. I recommend, it's I recommend because with an O, to you. Te recomiendo que. We'll follow that with subjunctive. We could also say le recomiendo que. Now that could be I recommend to him or her, or I recommend to you if you are a formal person, usted, le. What about les? Les recomiendo que. I recommend to all of you. I may say that in class sometimes. Les recomiendo que pongan atención. Or it could be to they. I recommend to them. To them. And then, if it's not me who is recommending, mi padre me recomienda que. Recomienda, because now my dad is doing it. We have an a verb here. Mi padre me recomienda, and me, because he recommends me. And again, we're going to use subjunctive because we have two subjects. My dad is recommending it to me. Up here we have I am recommending it to you all. So we have a change of subject, and we have advice or recommendation. We'll follow that with subjunctive. And then here we have someone recommending something to us. Señor Knowles nos recomienda que nosotros vayamos al baile. She recommends to us that we go to the dance. Recomendar. Make sure you copy down all 5 of those so you get used to using different subjects. Alright, one other verb. Listos? 3, 2, 1. Woo! Aconsejar. Aconsejar is a new verb for us, probably. It means to advise or give advice. Make sure you write that in your notes if you don't know that, because you need to. Aconsejar means to give advice or to advise. Te aconsejo que. I advise you that. And the same thing as with recomendar, we're going to use indirect pronouns. I advise it to you. If I advise it to him or her, or to usted, that's right. Le aconsejo que. Muy bien. If I advise something to all of you, what little pronoun will I put at the beginning? I didn't hear you. Say it louder. Eso les aconsejo que. And if somebody advises me, mi madre me aconseja que. My mom, now we have aconseja, because she does it, advises me. Me. What if Mr. Hunt? He's a good sub. He's a good guy with a lot of experience. What if he advises us something? Like we say, hey, Mr. Hunt, where should we go for our senior trip? And he advises us and says, you know, Cancun is a good place to go. He says, I advise you all that you go to Cancun. We would say, or he would say, or whatever, Señor Hunt nos aconseja que vayamos a Cancun. Nos, because he advised it to all of us. Aconseja, because he did it. Again, copy those down. And then copy down 3 examples for me, and then we're almost done. I recommend that you rest your ankle, using some new vocabulary. I recommend that you rest your ankle. So think about it. I'm recommending it to you. Te recomiendo that you rest. Our verb for rest is descansar. So yo te recomiendo que descanses el tobillo. I advise that you all vomit in the trash. Let's say you're all sick one day, but you came to school anyway because you're good students, but you're all going to throw up. And I say, I advise that you all vomit in the trash. Vomitar is one of our new verbs. Vomitar. I advise you. So I'm going to, again, it's you all. So I'm going to use les because it's you all. And if you don't understand this, make sure you ask about this tomorrow in class because you need to know it. Yo les aconsejo que vomiten en la basura. So a bunch of things going on. I'm advising it. So aconsejo. I'm advising it to you all. So les aconsejo. And I'm advising you all, so we have vomiten en la basura. Uno más. My grandma advises me not to put things in my ear. And I'm always like, Grandma, what? I want to put things in my ear. And she's always like, no, I advise you that you do not put things in my ear. And then we fight, and she wins. So anyway, my grandma advises me not to put things in my ear. Mi abuela, she advises me, me aconseja, that, now we want to change this, remember, in how we say it. She advises me that I not put things in my ear. Mi abuela me aconseja que no ponga, remember ponga, we have the G in there because pongo in the yo form. So mi abuela me aconseja que no ponga cosas en mi oído, because we're talking about inner ear, and that's the word we talked about for inner ear, oído. Mi abuela me aconseja que no ponga cosas en mi oído. Muy bien. Much better than watching some random music video, right? I'll leave you with these. Te aconsejo que, antes de llegar a mi edad, formes tu familia, cuides de ellos y logres tus sueños, porque es por eso que vale la pena vivir. How about we give some extra credit to anybody tomorrow? The first person who can translate that to me in English. Te aconsejo que antes de llegar a mi edad formes tu familia, cuides de ellos y logres tus sueños. That should be tus sueños. Porque es por eso que vale la pena vivir. Gracias, Señor. Tú eres muy inteligente, muy sabio y muy viejo. Y uno más. Te aconsejo que veas este día como el primero de tu vida y cada instante de él como el último de tu existencia. I'll translate this one for you. I advise you that you see this day as the first of your life, and each instant as if it were the last of your existence. Profundo, inspiracional. El final. Adiós, hasta mañana.